I feel crazy already, so just bear with me. Just know that this is already in my head, that it might be me. I don't think it is, but about a week ago, that's how long that I had to digest this. About a week ago, I'm sitting in my car and I'm thinking about my gate. We're having a fence installed, and there's, the gates that slide like this, and that's how our gate's going to be. We're going to have it slide or open, one of the two. A lot of people have like those welcome to, the blah, blah, blah family or Smith Acres or whatever. So I was sitting there like, oh, I don't want something that's, normal. I want something kind of funny that if we move, it can be there forever and kind of leave it as our mark. And I write it down in my little notebook, which is like right here. And, here's my pen or whatever, but it's up here. You can't see it, right? You can't see it. And I write down Taco Farms on my little notebook. I'm like, that would be funny because I only eat Mexican food, like pretty much at all. And my dog's name is Queso. It'd be great, right? It'd be really funny. So I go to type in Taco Farms to see if anybody else has had it, see if it's something else. And I type in the T, and the whole thing pops up on Google. The whole thing. So I have to take a walk. So I get out of my car, I go talk to the neighbor, take my walkie walk, come back, take my work call that I was waiting to start, and then I collect myself, mostly. And then I'm like, Funny Farms, that'd be funny. And I know the first time I might have said it out loud, and the first time I did write it on my notepad, but I definitely didn't say it or write it down this time. And I type in the F for Funny Farm, and the whole thing pops up. The whole thing, Funny Farm. I feel crazy at this moment. I feel nuts. And still a week later, I feel a little crazy. And I just want to know, is this a thing that we're okay with? Like, several years ago when everybody was like, oh yeah, they're listening to our conversations. And like the normal ones were like, you're crazy. You're paranoid. Why would they listen to your conversation about the grocery store or whatever? I'm like, I was in advertising whenever it first started that we were going to use like search engine history in order to market to people. And I was like, that kind of feels icky. Like I was in advertising in that moment that really started. So I know why they're doing that. They're not trying to investigate if Susie May down the street is using mayonnaise to poison her next door neighbor. No, they're using it to advertise to you. Like, so fairly innocent in a way, but still kind of icky. But are we okay with not saying it out loud, not typing it in a search engine, not Googling it, and it's still popping up, whatever is in your head, on the Google machine? Are we okay with it?